Алішер Абдухалукали, 10th B. Amazing Astro Cow by Ken Nesbitt. I have to write a poem, but I really don't know how, so maybe I'll just make a rhyme with something funny, like cow. Okay, I'll write about a cow, but that's no commonplace. I think I'll have to make her be a cow from outer space. My cow will need a helmet and a spacesuit and a ship. Of course she'll keep a blaster in the holster on her hip. She'll hurtle through the galaxy on meteoric flights to battle monkey aliens in huge karate fights. She will duel with laser sabers while avoiding lava spray to vanquish evil emperors and always save the day. I hope the teacher likes my tale. Amazing Astro Cow. Yes, that's the poem I'll write. As soon as I learn how.
Abdulkasimova Yasmin, 10th B. She Walks in Beauty by Lord Byron. She walks in beauty, like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and on the path of dark and bright meet, in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to the tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace which waves in every raven tress, or softly lightens our face, where thoughts serenely sweet express how pure, how dear that dwelling place. And on the cheek, and over the brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tell of day in godness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent.
Айтериалу 1, 10 Б. Autumn. John Clark. I love the fitful gust that shakes the casement all the day, and from the mossy elm tree takes the faded leaf away, twirling it by the window pane with thousands others down the lane. I love to see the shaking twig, then still shout of eve, the sparrow on the cottage roof, whose chirp would make believe that spring was just now flirting by, in summer's lap with flowers to lie. I love to see the cottage smoke curl upwards through the naked trees, the pigeons nest around the cote on dull November's days like these, the cock upon dunghill crowing, the mill sails on the heath a-going, the feather from the raven's breast fall on the stumble lee, the acorns near the old crow nest fall pattering down the tree, the grunting pigs that wait for all scramble and hurry where they fall.
Valeria Legat B. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds to shade the darling buds of May, and summer's leaf hath also shot the dates. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from prayer sometimes declines, by chance or nature's changing course and trimmed. But the eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of the faith of growth, nor shall death break the wonders in his shade, when in eternal line to time thou growest. So long as man can breathe and eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
Two roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one travel long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps a better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equal way. In leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I keep the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads unto way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by. And that has made all the difference.
Both by myself tends be. Can there be anything more lovely than the beauty of a tree, her leaves shimmering in the wind, dancing so gracefully? The strand of her mighty roots that grows deep into the earth, she is weathered every stormy gale, for all that she is worth. Standing tall, resilient, with her branch lifted high, she refused to bow, to break, or bend, but reached upward to the sky. The beauty of the strand within, as she held her hand up high, her strong, resilient spirit grew wings and learned to fly.
Autumn. Thou comest, autumn, heralded by the rain, with banners by great gales incessant fent, brighter than brighter silks of Samarkand, and stately oxen harnessed to thy wain. Thou standest like imperial Charlemagne upon the bridge of gold, thy royal hand outstretched with benedictions o'er the land, blessing the farms through all thy vast domain. Thy shield is the red harvest moon suspended so long beneath the heavens or hanging eaves. Thy steps are by the farmer's prayers attended. Like flames upon an altar shine the sheaves, and following thee in their ovation splendid, thee new almoner, the wind scatters the golden leaves.
Process in the weather of the heart, Tursin Sabina. A process in the weather of the heart turns damp to dry. The golden short storms in the freezing tomb. A weather in the quarter of the veins turns night to day. Blood in their sand lights up the living womb. A process in the eye forwarns the bonds of blindness, and the womb drives in a death as life leaks out. A darkness in the weather of the eye is half its light. The fathomed sea breaks on an angle land. The sea that makes a forest of the loin, for half its fruit, and half it drops down. Slow in a sleeping wind, a weather in the flesh and bone is damp and dry. The quick and dead move like two ghosts before the eye. A process in the weather of the walls turn ghost to ghost. Each mother child sits in their double shades. A process blows the moon into the sun, pulls down the shabby curtains of the skin, and the heart gives up its dead.
Leaves by Elsie Ann Brady. I'm Galuzina Nastya, 10A. How silently they tumble down, and come to rest upon the ground, to lay a carpet, rich and rare, beneath the trees, without a care. Content to sleep, they work well done, colors gleaming in the sun. All other time they will defly, until they nearly reach the sky, twisting, turning, through the air, till all the trees stand stuck and bare, exhausted, drop to earth below, to wait like children for the snow.
The Secret Song. Who saw the petals drop from the rose? I said the spider, but nobody knows. Who saw the sunset flash on a bird? I said the fish, but nobody heard. Who saw the fog come over the sea? I said the sea pigeon, only me. Who saw the first green light of the sun? I said the night owl, the only one. Who saw the moss creep over the stone? I said the grey fox, all alone.
Шермадова Виктория, 10 Б. Robert Lee Frost, The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. I'm sorry, I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Soon took the others as just as fair, and having perhaps a better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. So, as far as the passing there had warned them really about the same. And was that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Is Dark by George Byron. My soul is dark, oh, quickly string the harp I yet can brook to hear, and let thy gentle fingers link its melting murmur on mine ear. If in this heart a hope be dear, that thought shall charm it worse again. If in these eyes the lurk a tear, 'twill flow and cease to burn my brain.
Two roads diverge in yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as further the passing there had warned the really about the same.